We obsess over lowering our handicap, thinking that a lower score equals more fun. But in my experience, that's a lie. You can shoot a personal best and go home angry, agonizing over those two missed short ones. Or you can hack it around and have the best Saturday of your year. Today, we're looking at the 9 factors, in my opinion, that actually determine if you enjoy a round of golf, regardless of what you write on the scorecard. Most golf content is about swing mechanics. But for the 99% of us who aren't turning pro, golf is an experience product. It's 4 hours of our time and $50 to $200 of our money. I looked at online surveys, Reddit pages, player satisfaction data, and my own experience to find out what actually makes a round memorable. Surprisingly, shooting a low score isn't at the top of the list. If you optimize these 9 keys, you can guarantee a great day before you even tee off on the first hole. Key number 1, the rhythm of the round. Pace junkies are wrong because they think it's about speed. It's not about speed, it's about flow. The 4-hour mark is the golden standard, but the feeling of stoppage matters more than the clock. Standing on a tee box for 10 minutes creates what I call anger intervals. Your blood pressure spikes, your swing gets tight, your buddies start checking their phones. A group that moves efficiently feels athletic and engaged. A group that drags feels lethargic and defeated. Slow play is consistently ranked as the #1 joy killer in player surveys. Not bad greens, not high prices. Slow play. Think about the last time you waited on every single shot. By the 14th hole, you didn't even care where your ball went. You just wanted to go home. Contrast that with a 3-hour twilight round where you walked right to your ball and hit. The rhythm actually helps your swing. Here's the belief-breaking point. Fast play improves bad scores. We often think we need to take more time to play better. In reality, overthinking kills amateur swings. Playing faster usually leads to scoring better because you stop freezing over the ball. But even a fast round feels miserable if the ball is bouncing like a Plinko chip on the greens. Key number 2, the fairness factor. Course condition snobs are right because they understand psychology. Surveys show smooth greens are the #1 driver of satisfaction. If the putts roll true, we feel the game is fair. Visual psychology kicks in hard here. We are more forgiving of our own mistakes when the course looks manicured. Level tee boxes are a subconscious indicator of quality. Trash cans that aren't overflowing, rakes in the bunkers. These details matter more than you think. You miss a 5-footer on a perfect green, you blame yourself. You miss a 5-footer on a bumpy, weed-infested green, you blame the course, the greenskeeper, and the $60 you paid. The first one is a challenge. The second one is a scam. Here's the belief-breaking point. We prefer pretty over architecturally great. Most amateurs would rather play a visually stunning manicured course with a boring layout than a brilliant architectural masterpiece that has patchy fairways. We eat with our eyes. The course looks great, the pace is good, but who is sitting in the cart next to you? Key number 3, the social lottery. Playing partner perfectionists are delusional because they ignore the math. You spend about 15 minutes hitting a ball and 3 hours and 45 minutes talking. The conversation quality outweighs the shot quality every single time. Feeling like you belong in the group reduces performance anxiety. The unique magic of golf is bonding with strangers over shared misery. We all have that one buddy who is a great guy at the bar, but a nightmare on the course. Club throwing, sulking, cheating on his score. He ruins the round. Conversely, getting paired with 3 randoms who are chill and encourage your good shots can save a day. Here's the belief-breaking point. Your best friends aren't always your best playing partners. Sometimes the pressure to perform is higher with close friends. Playing with strangers can actually be more relaxing because they have zero expectations of your game. Now, let's talk about the pain in your wallet. Key number 4, the deal dopamine. Bargain hunters are smart because they understand value psychology. Price anchoring sets expectations before you even swing. A bad round at Pebble Beach for $600 feels like a tragedy. A bad round at a Muni for $30 feels like a nice walk. Getting a hot deal or using a pass makes you feel like you've already won against the house. It's not about the cheapest round. It's about feeling like you underpaid for the experience. Imagine paying $200 and playing on aerated greens. You are furious. Now imagine paying $40 for the same conditions. You think, it's a practice round. The price dictates the emotional reaction to the conditions. Here's the belief-breaking point. Paying more often leads to having less fun. High green fees carry a subconscious pressure to get your money's worth, which adds tension to every swing. Cheap rounds allow for experimental, stress-free golf. Speaking of stress, let's talk about the biggest stressor of all, time. Key number 5, the time commitment hack. 18-hole traditionalists are stuck because they worship arbitrary numbers. For busy people with jobs and kids, 18 holes can feel like a hostage situation by hole 14. You're checking your phone, you're thinking about dinner, you're wondering if your wife is mad. Shorter formats keep the energy high. You finish wanting more rather than finishing exhausted. Golf should fit into your life, not dominate it. The emergency 9 after work often feels better than the Saturday morning marathon. Why? Because you aren't checking your phone wondering if you're going to be late for dinner. You're present. Here's the belief-breaking point. 18 holes is an arbitrary number. It's not a divine law. If you quit after 12 holes because you're tired or bored, you didn't quit. You just optimized your experience. Stop feeling guilty for not finishing 18. You're playing 9 holes. The sun is setting. Now you need provisions. Key number 6, the fuel factor. Snack Shack skeptics are wrong because they underestimate the psychology of treats. Modern golfers want convenience and quality. The turn is a pivot point for the day's mood. Seeing the beverage cart is a psychological lift. It breaks up the monotony and adds a treat element. Sharing food and drinks creates the communal campfire vibe. There is a specific sadness when you reach the turn, you're starving, and the Snack Shack is closed. It feels like the course doesn't care about you. Conversely, a great breakfast burrito at hole 5 can literally turn a bad round around. Here's the belief-breaking point. Alcohol in moderation creates a swing oil placebo. While being drunk ruins golf, a single drink can lower inhibition and tension, actually helping the high handicapper swing more freely. You've got your drink, now look around you. Key number 7, the nature bath. Scorecard tunnel vision addicts are missing the point because they're ripping themselves off. Surveys show being outdoors is a top 3 reason people play. Views, trees, and water provide mental escapism from office life. Bad weather ruins a round faster than a bad swing. We pay for access to manicured nature preserves, then spend 4 hours looking at a white ball and a piece of paper. You double bogey a par 3, but as you walk to the cart, you see a hawk hunting over the lake and the mountains in the background. If you take 10 seconds to look at it, your anger dissipates. If you stare at your scorecard, the anger festers. Here's the belief-breaking point. Scorecard tunnel vision blinds you to what you actually paid for. You are literally paying premium prices to walk through some of the most beautiful landscapes in America, and you're missing it because you're obsessing over numbers on a card. Nature is great, but humans can ruin it. Specifically, the people running the place. Key number 8, the hospitality effect. Customer service cynics are right because staff attitude is contagious. A grumpy starter or aggressive marshal puts you on the defensive immediately. Clear rules help. We like knowing the expectations up front so we don't feel like we're doing it wrong. Being treated like a guest, not a transaction, sets the tone for everything. You walk into the pro shop and the guy behind the counter acts like you're interrupting his day. You walk to the first tee annoyed. Compare that to the starter who gives you a tee, tells you a joke, and says, "Have a great round." It sets the tone. Here's the belief-breaking point. Customer service beats course design. You will return to a mediocre course where the staff treats you like a king. You will never return to a great course where the staff treats you like a nuisance. Finally, the most important psychological trick of all. Key number 9, the one-shot theory. Consistency seekers are boring because they misunderstand golf's addictive power. Golf is addictive because of intermittent reinforcement, the one pure 7-iron you hit on 16. It's not about the total score, it's about the birdie putt, the long drive, or winning the $5 bet with your buddy. We delete the bad memories and highlight the good ones. You shoot a 108, terrible day. But on the 18th, you chip in for par. In the car on the way home, are you thinking about the triple bogey on 4? No. You're replaying that chip shot over and over. Here's the belief-breaking point. Consistency is boring. We say we want to be consistent, but the volatility of golf, the struggle followed by the triumph, is actually what creates the dopamine hit. A round of 18 bogeys is forgettable. A round of 10 doubles and 2 birdies is memorable. Stop trying to buy a game. Start trying to buy a good day. Look for courses with good vibes, play with people you like, and learn to appreciate the walk. I want to know your non-negotiable. What is the one thing a course must have for you to have a great experience? Is it fast greens, cold beer, or just a good pace? Let me know in the comments. If you want to enjoy your next round more, focus on these 9 keys and let the score take care of itself.